stream, man. This one's a serious one, man. Today, focus on current events, man. And I've been watching the news, the Venezuela stuff. I mean, what it really comes down to is does might make right? So the U.S. has always abused this military position, and I think there's a saying like whenever you push something into the corner, it's eventually gonna push back. Um, you have no business. I mean, straight up, the U.S. has no business invading another country and then telling it what to do. The nerve of the President Trump to get on there and says, "Well, we've taken over and we're gonna run in Venezuela till we find the right person." Who the hell are you to decide who should be running a country? What gave you the right to tell somebody else what to do in their own country? Aside from the fact that you went over there to steal resources, minerals, because as we all know, and for those who don't know, because most people just know this now, Venezuela has been sitting on the largest oil deposit in the world. In the world. I'm Nigerian and they got way more than we do. They got way more oil than we do. For the longest time, America's been stealing and stealing and stealing. And I think we've reached a threshold in the world where now America can't scare people anymore. You talking about we're gonna bomb you, we're gonna invade you, yada yada yada. People are like, bring it. I gotta say I was pretty impressed with the interim president Dulce Rodriguez when she came out and flat and straight up said, "I'm not gonna work with Donald Trump." She said Maduro is still president of Venezuela. You got to understand what the U.S. is trying to do is basically send a message to the rest of the world that we're going to back to imperialism. Nobody's going for imperialism. I know this may sound weird to white people, but nobody's going to let you tell them what to do anymore. This is the very reason why, and I think, and I've been saying this, you need a lot of African countries, a lot of Latin American countries, except for Argentina, because we know they like to be whites, to join forces. It is about time, because for the longest time, these two countries have been built, the Western world has built its wealth on the backs of those people. Of course, Brazil's had its filthy hands in slavery too. But when you talk about evolution, where we are as human beings today, it seems like the U.S. and white countries, Western countries, especially Western powers, don't want to get over the fact that they're not in charge anymore. You are not in charge anymore. You're not telling anybody what to do. In fact, let me take off my glasses. You're not telling anybody what to do because it feels fuzzy. You're not telling anybody you're not going to tell people how to live. You know what I'm saying? Might does not make right. And I've been saying this for the longest time. Why are these countries so scared of sanctions? You do not be so scared of sanctions that you let America bully you. You should get your weapons up. That means get your nukes up, get your missiles up. Look at Korea, for example, North Korea, for example. You think the US is really going to go over there and try to F with Kim Jong-un? Hell no. Please show up on his doorstep and see what he's going to do. You don't get to bully somebody else and tell them what to do, how to run their country. Who the hell are you? I mean, in this world that we live in now, especially in a multipolar world, the U.S. still thinks we're in 1840. We're in 1947. This ain't 1947 when you force Palestinians to have to take and have to live with Israelis. The same people that you brought from Germany, and these Israelis who are really Polish German people. So you take a bunch of white people, stick them in somebody else's country, and tell them how to live with them. And you still think we're going to do the same thing now in 2025? You got it twisted. I wish the U.S. will invade Venezuela. You are not going to tell those people what to do. Those people are armed, ready to go. They're not afraid of you. If you think Venezuelans are afraid of Americans, you got me twisted. And I've been saying this. Who's more afraid to die? Americans or Venezuelans? You think with all the shit they've been through, you assassinated Hugo Chavez, you just put Maduro in jail, and for all you don't know, Maduro was in courtroom today and the people found him innocent. Of course you found him innocent, because he didn't do anything. He's not part of no made up US drug cartel. It's typical US style. They always find some story narrative they gotta use to go invade somebody else's shit and steal it. Yeah, there's people that's going to like what I'm saying. There's people that are not going to like what I'm saying. I don't really care. The one thing that's great about this era that we live in, independent news is, as far as I'm concerned, is the best news. Getting your news from CNN, Fox News, NBC is total bullshit hogwash. You know what I'm saying? It's for the longest time. And you got people out here, especially, let's be frank about it, particularly white people. They don't like the fact that I don't give a damn about Charlie Kirk. That's my thoughts on Charlie Kirk. I don't give a damn about him. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up right there. Some white guy who spent his entire life destroying others by being racist. No, I don't give a damn about him. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But you have a country led by America who thinks that you can just go anywhere, launch your missiles, and people are going to back down. People are not going to back down. I'm telling y'all right now, and I said it the last time I came on again, World War III has arrived. It is time for countries of color persuasion to unite forces. That means if you got nukes, share with the other people. Get your nuke game up. Get your missile game up. It is time to fight. No more taking shit from white people. Enough of their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They've always... I don't know what this disease is, and I have to address this. There's a disease within all these other countries that makes you think that white people are good for you. What makes you think a white man that has nothing on his land coming to your land to steal shit is good for you? And then people are celebrating. You got some Venezuelans celebrating Maduro out. And those same Venezuelans in America, guess what just got done to them today? They are getting shipped their asses back to Venezuela. And you are over there celebrating. You see, Maduro was the only thing standing between the U.S. coming to straight up run your asses over. And to think another country would show up on another person's land, literally show up on your platform and take your leader. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. You got to be kidding me. I think other countries, particularly African countries, particularly Latin countries, need to start arming up themselves. I mean real armory. Don't say you're making allies with Russia and China and don't buy weapons. No, buy nuclear grade weapons. That means the next time US's bitch ass comes over to visit, we didn't tell you to come over. And if you come over, we got something cooking for you. There's got to be an attitude you've got to have towards these people. They do not... Hey, hi to everybody joining me. Thank you for joining me for another awesome live stream tonight. Today, we're getting serious, man. I'm starting to like it. I'm diversifying my portfolio. You know, I really want to talk about this situation going on in the world because I myself is a Nigerian. We just had Nigeria recently bombed. I think what people don't understand about that bomb is that the Nigerian government allowed the U.S. government to come in and bomb the Northwest Nigeria, excuse me, not the whole place. But what people don't know is that there's a black there's a black winter coming, and what it is that the Western powers are trying to set up war in Western Africa. They literally want West Africa to blow itself up in fights. You see, people, you have to understand what the Western powers have been doing. This is another form of imperialism. Imperialism, all it does whenever something's not going their way, they find another way for it to make go their way. Now, what people are underestimating is the power of the Venezuelan people. You have to understand something. If people have been subjected for so long, they are only going to take so much crap for so long. You see what I'm saying? They need to get their might up, and the rest of the world needs to stand up with Venezuela, because what's happening to Venezuela can happen anywhere in the world. If you are not Russia, if you are not China, and if you're not the US thinks it has the right to come at you. Look at Greenland right now. The nerve of Donald Trump to say we're going to annex Greenland. Who the hell are you to tell somebody else what you're going to do with their place? He got some balls on him, man. The minute this man went into office, I straight up knew this guy was a bastard. Of course Maduro got taken out so fast, because in order for Maduro to get taken out so fast, there's people within the Venezuelan government that betrayed him. They knew where he was, exactly where he was. You think it was an accident that the U.S. was targeting 6 locations in Venezuela, blowing shit up, and then they come to say, oh, nobody died. No, nobody in the U.S. Army invasion died. How about the people of Venezuela? 80 plus people have already been accounted for death. You think there isn't more than that? Come on now. When has the U.S. ever told the truth about anything? And this ain't the first time the U.S. has invaded Venezuela. In the 80s, they did it with Hugo Chavez, and it was way worse then. Till today, I don't even know how Venezuelans deal with Americans, knowing what they did to Hugo Chavez, one of the greatest humanitarians that ever lived. And Hugo Chavez didn't have half the technology we have today. When he was fighting America, he fought them with words, and they didn't even like that at all. You have to understand what you're dealing with. America is an imperialist country that thinks they can tell people what to do. And I think we need other countries to finally grow up. Stop saying, America, come save me. America is not going to save you. America does 2 things: steal, and steal some more. And the unfortunate is that, the fortunate thing is that we as world viewers can actually see what America is actually doing. There's no need to be angry. What you need to do is go get your weapons up. It is time to take up arms, real arms. If America's got nukes, you need to get nukes too. If America's got Tomahawk missiles, find a way to get missiles that can counter Tomahawk missiles. I'm saying this as an African, as a Nigerian. I'm so sick of this America come save me bullshit. America does not save. America steals. Western Hemisphere. America, England, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, these people, Portugal, these people are all part of imperialist countries. They are not held to help you. They are to steal from you. Stop being so naive and thinking that these people are here to help you. What happened to Venezuela is not an accident. They've been planning this since Donald Trump got into office. In fact, they've been planning this since Joe Biden was in office. You really think this was an accident? Maduro didn't get along with the Biden administration because the Biden administration was also trying to force his way onto Maduro. I mean, you've got I'm laughing because Donald Trump actually thought Delcy Rodriguez was actually going to do what he wants. He said, we're going to put whoever we want in charge. We're going to run the country till we get somebody who's going to, who we like. What made you think Venezuelan people surrendered to you? That's what I want to know. The arrogance of a white man to go to somebody else's place and think you're going to tell them what to do. Look, I'm not afraid to say this, but the time has come for white people to pack their shit and get the fuck out of people's places. If you allow white people to stay, I'll put it to you this way. White people are parasites that live in other people's places. If you allow a parasite to live in your place, then you deserve what comes your way. If you really want to change the world, y'all, those who are in the African spaces, in the Latin spaces, it is time to fight. I'm picking those particular spaces on purpose. And maybe India too, because they know what it is to be colonized by the British. The British are no different from what Americans are. All Americans are is just a bunch of leftover English people. That's straight up what Americans are. Americans, and I've said this, and I talked about this when I'm at work. I talk about this when I'm talking to people randomly. This is not no accident, man. 2025, the real 2025 project that America people are reading about is what was happening right now. That is what the real 25. It's imperialism at its maximum. Now instead of machetes and gunpowder, it's nuclear missiles and drones. The U.S. government is going to use drones to try to take over the world. Anywhere they decide they want to go run, this is where they're going to try to go land at. You as a country have to decide what you want. Do you want liberty? Do you want true freedom? Do you want sovereignty? Because if you want those three things, you better get your missiles up. You see, they can talk all the shit they want about North Korea, but guess what? America's not going to go fuck with North Korea. You know why? Because they got something hot for your ass. That's what I need my Nigerian government to do. That's what I need Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali to get their nuclear weapons up. See, when you get your nuclear weapons up, who the hell is the U.S. to tell somebody else not to have nuclear weapons when you have nuclear weapons? You got me twisted. Who the hell are you? We're in 2025. You think you have the right to govern others in their own country? Who the hell are you to decide? You bring a president of an entire country to your country. You kidnap him. You throw him in jail. Then you have the nerve to put him in court to tell him what his charges are going to be. Are you serious? The president of an entire country. Who the hell are you to tell somebody else what to do with their country? Because we all know what Donald Trump, the U.S. government, was going to go do when they got to Venezuela. Same thing they did with Afghanistan. Same thing they did with Iraq. And same thing they were going to go try to do in Nigeria. Steal resources and oil. It's all about making themselves rich. You know what I'm saying? Corporations hiding behind the U.S. government, stealing. Look, you know what's the really saddest part about this whole thing? Watching Marco Rubio's bitch ass, who's supposed to be the Secretary of State. And I'm pretty sure I'm clear that this man is from a Latin family. You have no honor to betray your own community so that the U.S. can get richer. I mean, I really don't give a damn if Charlie Kirk is alive. I'm not a fan of that motherfucker, man. He's a racist piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So Alonzo, where the fuck you are, you're an imbecile. You're a fucking idiot. I'm going to go ahead and get you off my platform. Nothing worse than having a coon who doesn't know shit talking. You're an idiot. I'm definitely going to block your sorry ass. Yes, I'm blocking your moronic ass. Get the hell off my platform. It's cowards like you that make it so that the rest of the world will never get better. Cowards like you. Yes, thank you. Yes, TikTok, you're messing with my thing. Yep. I am totally not going for that. You know, it's unfortunate that the eyes that are actually on the world aren't actually seen. I think no matter how many times and I've laughed about this, no matter how many times the UN Council or whatever you want to call it meets up, to me that's a joke. The UN is the United States. The UN works at the BS of the United States. Anything they say goes. I remember when Donald Trump went to the UN meeting, which was early last year, And he just spoke to people in the whole meeting like they were part of his army. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This man has no regard for sovereignty, for anything like that. I'm Donald Trump. I'm gonna use the military U.S. Army to invade the rest of the world. Nobody's gonna go for that. Nobody's gonna. I'm not even gonna waste my time talking about that. Besides, I'm more concerned myself with what's happening in Venezuela, because what's happening there is gonna happen again. And for those who have, we all know what happened last, what was it, 2 weeks ago, when U.S. went over there and bombed Nigeria. Talking about they're fighting terrorists. Yes, they're terrorists, but they're terrorists that you fund. For all those who don't know, the U.S. spends over $700 million a year giving money to terrorists so they can terrorize their own countries. How messed up is that? Give me a second, y'all. And for all of y'all who are here, if you're on TikTok, why are you here if you're not hitting the like button? Of course they funded that massacre. That's not no accident. That's not no accident. There's nothing that's accident in this world where the U.S. doesn't have filthy hands on it. You have to understand imperialism. Imperialism is not something that just started today. It's not something that started yesterday. It started in 1884. And then in 1884, they carved up Africa into 54 different countries. They went to Latin America and carved that up into God knows how many countries, 20-something countries. They're still doing that till today. The remnants of imperialism still lives within these countries. It's not an accident that you have what's going on right now. Venezuela. What disappoints me is that, and I'm starting to hear all these different countries come to the backing of Venezuela. Where was Colombia? Where was Chile? Where was Ecuador? Where was Honduras? Where was oh God, my list is just, but it's really what it is a divide and conquer type of thing. It's more like we're giving you this, so don't mess with us when we're doing here, or we're gonna satin. We all know one thing. Let's be clear about one country in South America that's not gonna do shit. Argentina. Because Argentina is America's bitch. And also to Argentina, they have a disease called we want to be white. They've always been that way. They're the same country that took in the Germans, Hitler, and people when they were finally defeated. You're saying this is nothing new, and this is a fact. Everything the U.S. is doing right now is at the BS of Israel. Yeah, you don't know Zionists, right? I'm so sick of what people are letting Israel get away with. Israel has been getting away with mass murder since 1947. Yes, I know about Israel because it's the same Israel that was giving Idi Amin in Africa and Uganda weapons to murder his own people. Oh, Israel has a long history of doing effed up stuff. They are notoriously scandalous. Oh, I think I remember you, but yeah, I mean, that's not a lie. I mean, being that the Nigerian government is a bunch of bitches, yeah, Nigeria would be invaded quick, fast because they're disorganized. If they had listened to Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso and Assimi Goïta of Niger and Abdourahmane Ticheni of Niger, Assimi Goïta of Mali, Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, Africa would be united right now. There's no reason why African countries shouldn't have nuclear weapons. That way, if any white country gets out of pocket, we got something hot for your ass. A World War III is coming, y'all. This stuff that Donald Trump pulled today, and it's not that I'm disappointed, but I'm so shocked that China and Russia didn't go have Venezuela's back. Yet, Russia buys oil from Venezuela every single fucking day. Every single day. You see what I'm saying? Every single day. Look at this over here. Oh, thank you, TikTok, for restricting me. I don't even care. You're not going to stop me from talking. So all of y'all on my TikTok page, if you know you're liking what you're looking at, share this, and share this some more. Don't show up over here if you ain't going to share it. You know what I'm saying? It's the unfortunate trap of events where you have a country that thinks it can just do whatever it wants. Oh, we got missiles. We got tomahawks. We got nukes. Be afraid of me. Even if America has nukes, I would rather die than let you run my country. That is what the Venezuelan people have chosen to do. And any other country in this world that you know good and well that the America is coming for you. Let's be clear about places that America is about to invade next. Y'all do know that America was trying to go for Mexico first. And to make it even more sad, why the hell is the president of Mexico a Jew? I want to know how the fuck a Jewish woman is the president of Mexico. Somebody please tell me. With all the fucked up shit the Jews have done, how in the hell is a Jewish woman the president of Mexico? You really think she doesn't have a dirty hands in how Mexico's gonna get invaded? This ain't no accident. Those of us from the world of, I don't want to call it color. How can I put this nicely? Those of us who are not pale faces like white people need to really start asking ourselves, what do we want? What the hell do we want? What the hell do we want? Do we want to keep being used and abused by an imperialist movement that uses only our resources to benefit themselves? World War II, when it happened, guess who paid the bills of Europe? Africa. You see what I'm saying? Like, America's always had its dirty hands on Latin America, on South America. Always, all the time, telling it what to do. All the time. It's not no accident. Look, I gotta show y'all this this video that I saw. Give me a second, y'all. It's this other YouTuber that I watch a lot now. I'm starting to become a big fan of this guy right here. First, I'm going to show you this professor from Africa, Patrice Lumumba, Professor Lumumba. Then I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you next. I'm going to show you, man, get out of here with this feedback, man. TikTok, get off my behind. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a video I'm about to show y'all. And for you TikTok people, I probably can't show it to y'all. Well, maybe actually I can. But there's a professor I listen to. His name is Professor Lumumba. Literally, Trump is just literally violated international law and he doesn't care. But give me a second. Let me see if I can find... Let me see if I can find it. I'm reading something and they're actually saying U.S. military is an option to acquire Greenland. You want to go acquire another country? Are you serious? You got to be, you got to be kidding me. I mean, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. Anyway, now look, let me get to the guy I want to show y'all, Professor Lumumba. If I can get him on here right quick. So I'm going to be watching this later on tonight. Let me see if I can watch it. Let's see if I can get it on.
He's saying.
Okay, give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. I'm going to go ahead and get off my TikTok. Give me a second, y'all. TikTok people, I got to go. I ain't got time for TikTok's nonsense, man. They're going to go shadow ban me forever. That ain't happening. So look, check this out. Look, this is a video. I need y'all to see this. His name is Professor Lumumba. He's somebody that I watch a lot. Okay, here we go, y'all. Check this out.
In order to make America great again, America must be the hegemon of the world. America must be the policeman or policewoman of the world. And what is right is what America says is right. And we have seen this not only in the Venezuelan case, we have seen the rhetoric relating to Nigeria, the rhetoric relating to Iran. So when one looks at these events and contextualizes them, the sad story is we are witnessing the death of international law as it was conceived in San Francisco in 1945.
Yes, sir.
Begging the question, is the UN relevant, or it should be re-examined in the same way that the League of Nations was? As for Venezuela, I think the President of the United States has been very clear. Ours is diplomacy, and is an insult to the word diplomacy to talk about diplomacy in this context.
Okay, so now you see. Y'all see what I mean? That's somebody that I watch all the time. And one thing I've learned to do a lot lately now, I've been like this for a long time. I don't do mainstream media news. No, thank you. I'll pass on that. It's the most intoxicating thing you can ever get your hands on. There's nothing honorable about CNN, NBC, Fox News. Fox News works at the BS of the Republicans. And it's funny how not one single Republican has come out to condemn what this man has done, because you're all going to profit from it. It's all about stealing somebody else's money to give yourself more money. What gives you the right to go to another country and tell them what to do with their resources? Whether it's Nigeria, whether it's Iran, whether it's Mali, whether it's Niger, whether it's Burkina Faso, whether it's Venezuela, whether it's Chile, wherever, or Mexico. Mexico is next. You know Mexico is next. They're going to hide behind the cartel crap and go try to invade Mexico. Give me a second, y'all. Let me log off of TikTok. I ain't got time for that nonsense. Yeah, I'm going to get off of TikTok. Thank you very much. So, y'all, I mean, let's be clear and frank. They're not gonna try to the US is not trying to the US is, there's nothing just about going to another country and then stealing their stuff. And the only people that seem to be okay with it is the usual suspects, white people. You got some whites that are like, what the hell are we doing here? But for the whites that, and this is why America is divided, you got the whites that want to hide behind religion to steal life, to murder life, to take life. I'm at that point where I'm just like, I'm tired of the imperialism. And I think for those of us who are from whatever country you're from, if you're not from a European country, it is time to grow a backbone and stop pretending like white people come to save your life. They're not coming to save, they come to steal what you have. It's a known fact. It's what they've been doing since 1884. Since 1644. Since when they started putting Africans in slave ships and putting us to build America. And then you want me to be loyal to America. I don't owe America shit. Fuck America. Pardon my English, but I don't give a damn about this country. If America was on fire, I wouldn't put it out. Put out the fire. This country has done so much evil. And it does evil behind Israel's leadership. I don't know why people are so shocked about Israel. This year, what I loved about what's going on now is people got to see Israel for what it really is. A rogue nation hiding behind America's missiles. And now, right now, same Israel is trying to say, oh, we recognize Somaliland. Really? You don't recognize Somaliland. You recognize it as a post that you can use to get your ships through so that Yemen stops blasting your ass with missiles. That's what you recognize. Israel ain't got no honor, neither does America. Netanyahu needs to be brought to justice. Donald Trump needs to be the one put in court right now. He's holding another president hostage. There's got to be some kind of law against that. Some weak international law ran by the UN, and I'm not sure who the, actually, you know what, y'all give me a second. Let me look up who the UN president is. UN president, UN secretary. Yeah, there it goes. So UN Secretary General name is Antonio Guterres. He's a disgrace. And this always happens. They'll put somebody of color in that position, but then whenever something happens, you have no power. He hasn't said a damn thing. All he's done is said condemnation. Oh, the U.S. has no right to invade. Say something sterner, something more aggressive, something to let the people of the Latin world know that you actually have their back. You got more Africans having Latins back, Venezuela's back than any other country. How many times has the president of South Africa spoken up for him? The president of Barbados spoken up. When are we going to have these leaders actually grow a damn backbone and actually speak up? The president of Colombia, now he's starting to shut out. And he's even said, we dare the U.S. to come invade us. And you know what I like? I've always said this. You can have a bunch of missiles, but you ain't got enough missiles for everybody. And that's a fact. You ain't got enough. I'm telling you right now. Can you imagine if all these African countries, if all these Latin countries come together? You tell me you're going to fight. And when I say Latin countries, there's always one I'm going to leave out, Argentina, because they are bitch made. They diseases we want to be white. They think they're white. So they're more likely to betray Latin America than anything else. That's a fact. Everybody knows that. They always got their noses up their asses thinking that they're better than the rest of Latin America. They're better than Mexico. They're better than Uruguay. They're better than Honduras. They're better than Ecuador. You're not better. You're just a bunch of assholes that don't know who the hell you are. I mean, I've met a bunch of Argentinians at work. They act like assholes. And now I didn't used to understand what a lot of my Hispanic friends, Mexican friends, why they had issues with them. And now I see why they have a problem with them. There really is there's a disgusting disease that's in them that makes them think they actually can be white. You're not white, motherfucker. You're in Latin America. And meanwhile, and I guarantee you, they will not say a damn thing about what's going on in Latin America, in Venezuela. Not one single word. You will not hear one word from the Argentinian president. I mean, this dude Gutierrez, a UN Secretary General, he's a disgrace. He's a straight up disgrace. He ain't gonna do shit. Let me see. Who's the current UN Secretary General? I want to know who the hell the current UN Secretary General. Even when Kofi Annan was there, he was a bitch. Current. Yep. I mean, all these dudes are always just appointees who don't do shit for their country. Huh. That's funny. Antonio Manuel is a Portuguese politician. Huh. I wonder why he wasn't gonna do anything. I wonder why. You know good and well he ain't gonna do nothing. He's all for Europe. This is so sickening, man. This is disgraceful. We know he's not gonna do anything. So let's not count on him doing anything. Reading some nonsense about he's a socialist. He ain't no damn socialist, man. I'm not trusting nobody who lives in Europe to actually stand up for Latin Americans. I don't trust. Hey, thank you, Carla. Hey, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining me. Tonight's a pretty serious night. I'm talking about Venezuela, man, and the invasion. Might don't make right. I'm gonna say that much. You can have all the weapons you want, but that doesn't mean. But see, we are talking about a country that's a bully country. It's a bully country. So I'm not gonna drill in my own reserves. No. Let me go steal somebody else's. Let me sell Venezuela's all to American corporations. Y'all, what really is still getting to me is how in the hell they got Maduro. They took him all the way to the US. They put him in a New York detention center and then had him in court this morning for arraignment. Our president of an entire country. This is something you heard of in the 1980s. To actually see it happen in the 2026 is insane. It's the first thing. This is not going to go away because what's this lesson to other countries, especially African countries? Get your shit together. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Unite, if not for nothing else, just to say, Trump, go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's very illegal. Are you kidding me? Oh, yeah, it's super illegal. Oh, yeah. Taking another president from another country? What I'm waiting for, and this is probably not going to happen, but I'm actually waiting for Congress to actually pass a resolution. One, a war resolution, and second, amendment that brings Donald Trump and this entire administration to justice. They need to catch some jail time for this, man. Who the hell are you to go to somebody else's country and take somebody else's leader and bring him to another country? Who are you to serve justice? Meanwhile, this is the same president that let a known narcotics drug pen get away with all the pardon him. So how dare you say Maduro is a criminal? He's part of this affiliation of cocaine pushers. Who the hell are you? Nobody sells more cocaine than the CIA and the FBI combined together. All the countries in the world can't even do half the cocaine pushing that the CIA and the FBI do together. Not even a little bit. They push more coke than anybody else. Who do you think is pushing cocaine into America? The CIA, the government. The American government wants you to be on drugs. Why do you think they have all these pharmaceutical companies? McDonald's is pushing drugs. What do you think McDonald's is every single day? They give more high cholesterol than anybody else. They cause more high cholesterol than anybody else. And then you've got the nerve, you got a bunch of white people in Orange County, America, which is in California, selling weed every single day in shops. Meanwhile, you've got all these Hispanics and African Americans in jail doing 15, 20 years just for selling a dime bag. But you got a bunch of white people owning stores, CBD stores, selling drugs. It's just ridiculous, man. Hey, John Doe, how did you manage to be a bitch? Now, to answer that question, you see what I'm saying? Marinate on that while I block you. Let me tell y'all something, man. You got a lot of idiots in this world, losers who ain't never gonna be shit in life. This idiot's worried about my teeth. Meanwhile, people in Venezuela are suffering. Venezuela's still on fire right now, y'all, from that invasion, for all you don't know. You've got the Venezuelan government, Dulce Rodriguez, and the military trying to put out fires. Meanwhile, they're still waiting on the U.S. to come and invade them again. You know, it's crazy the world we live in, man. The only thing I want from the world is to realize that if they can do that to Venezuela, they can do that to you. The only countries they can fuck with is China and Russia. The rest of us better get our guns up. Well, you know what? I take that back. They can't fuck with China, they can't fuck with Russia, and they can't fuck with North Korea. You know what I'm saying? They cannot fuck with them. They just can't. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. And we need the rest of the world. And I mean this. I'm going to keep saying this. I need Latin countries. Hey, Daisy, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. Daisy Martinez, thank you for joining me on this amazing chat tonight. The world, a lot of stuff is happening, and I'm not just going to stand and talk about cartoons and comic books and all this other nonsense. People are suffering. The Venezuelan people are suffering right now. They've always tried to make him look like Maduro was the bad guy. The man is a socialist. How bad of a person can he be? You do know what a socialist is, right? That's a person that's not for capitalism. It's for the servitude of his people. America has never liked people that are socialists. Hugo Chavez. Venezuela has a known history of socialism. They will serve their people. They'd rather starve than let capitalism come steal their resources. I need the rest of the world to go have Venezuela's back. We as a people need to start moving as one human unity. Whenever corrupt individuals like Donald Trump, and he is corrupt, not only is he corrupt, he's a thief that comes to steal your resources, we need to have their backing. That means the military from Africa that are available, the military from other countries that are not of white persuasion, bring your ass over there and help them out. And Russia. Daisy, I seen you said hi twice already. I said hi back. Are you not seeing my hi? You know what I'm saying? I can't say hi all day. I see what you said. Hi, welcome to the chat. Thank you for joining me on this amazing episode of mine. I had to talk about Venezuela, man. I can't be sitting there knowing the kind of mentality that I have and I'm okay with this shit that's happening. It's not okay. It's not, and what I don't want to see anymore is a bunch of Venezuelans in America protesting, talking about we're happy that Maduro's out of office. Oh, really? You're happy that a socialist is out of office? What makes you think the way America lives is good? Skyscrapers, expensive gas, expensive housing, unequal health care. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, that's it's a travesty what's happening to Venezuela right now. And those people's plight is not even over. It's not even close to over, because what's going to happen is that Dulce Rodriguez, the president of Venezuela, and I'm hoping she has the courage just like her father did, because if she does, and this is unfortunate, the U.S. is going to go out of its way to take her out too. They might try to assassinate her. I can't put anything past the CIA. America is a filthy country. And I'm saying this, and I mean this, man. World War III is coming. But I hope America gets everything it deserves, and not in a good way. America is due for the shit that is done to others. It is due. It is due. And the war is coming, so all you Americans living here feeling all safe and stuff, nah, man, you're not safe here. America is the last place you need to be. Trump knows. You see, for y'all, there's been a lot of red flags, and I think a lot of people haven't kept up with it. And this is something I want to talk about. Y'all remember Mark Zuckerberg, that piece of shit, the owner of Facebook? You need to ask yourself, why was he building a bunker in his house? Because he knew this shit was going to happen. Everybody that knows anything, that has any common sense, knows that America is due to get bombed. And it's going to be real fucking ugly. You ain't going to see missiles in Venezuela. Oh, no. You're going to see them flying over Long Beach, Los Angeles, New York, Minnesota. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Don't lie to yourself and think that it's not coming. It's coming. You can only bully people so long before they push back. How many countries are America's bombed what? Let's see, Iran, Venezuela, Nigeria, Mexico's next, Cuba, who else is next? Colombia's next. I can promise you, they are going for Colombia. Oh, America's too greedy not to. You think you've got missiles for everybody, but you keep forgetting everybody has missiles for you too. You don't own the sea, you don't own the sky, and you damn sure don't own the land. People will fight you. They will push back. Whether it's Africans, whether it's Latin Americans, it don't matter. They got work for your ass. Nobody's gonna take white people's shit anymore. We're in 2026. It's over. The day of you telling people what to do is over. It's over. Yeah, thank you all of y'all for joining me tonight, man, for this amazing stream, this live stream right now. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and follow my channel. If one thing you can count on, I will do more streams like this, a lot more. I'm tired of this, man. I'm so sick of this arrogance of America. You are not the world police. You are just another fucking country. It just so happens you're a thief. And you use your military might to push people around. But you can only do that for so long because the world's not going to stomach your arrogance anymore. And China and Russia, I'm going to call you mofos out. I thought you were allies of Venezuela. I thought Vladimir Putin and Jinping were friends of Maduro. You left the man hanging, man. And I bet you they knew the U.S. was coming. They knew the U.S. was coming. You knew the U.S. was coming. Don't pretend like you didn't know they wasn't coming. You knew they were coming. Come on, man. It's a lot to say you didn't know they were coming. You full of shit. You knew they were coming. And you did nothing to protect that man. And yet, when you wanted to buy oil, you can call his number. When you want free discounts on oil, you can call his number. It's crazy, man. I'm gonna say this much, and I'm probably one of the few that I'm probably in the minority in this. I don't trust China. I don't trust China because they are imperialists too. They just do imperialism in a different way. They're imperialists too. I don't trust China. I definitely don't trust China. Same country just trying to annex Taiwan. Now, for all you don't understand Taiwan, before the separation, Taiwan was a socialist movement. And they didn't believe no. I'm trying to phrase this. Basically, Taiwan is the remnants of the divided China, which now became that country. And then Taiwan, maybe about 5 years ago, was trying to get a nuclear game up. And the U.S. sanctioned them. Oh, we'll protect you. Tell me how you're going to protect me. You're not going to protect me. You're going to take a deal with China because you don't want your goods and services to be expensive. As we all know, China is the largest manufacturer in the world. Well, China, I got news flash for you. Nigeria is your #1 customer. Don't fuck us over when it's our time. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust China. I'm just in the minority. I'm just being honest, yo. I don't trust China. I trust China to do nothing. That's what I trust China to do. If there's one thing about Chinese, and I've lived with them in America for so long, they move, they're very cliny, and they only have each other's back. But they've got this I'm less than white people disease. That showed itself during the pandemic. They thought white people loved them, not until when the pandemic started, when white people were killing Chinese people left and right. They showed you exactly how they felt about you. I don't trust the Chinese. I'm gonna tell you that way. I don't trust China to do shit for me. If anything else, I'm gonna buy weapons for them. And look, I'm gonna say this to Nigeria, to Mali, to a lot of African countries that have major resources. Use your resources to get your nuke game up. Look, let me show y'all something. There's a guy that I listen to on TikTok, on YouTube actually. He's one of the guys that I definitely follow all the time. Let me find him, y'all. Let me see if I can find him. I call him a official survivor. Oh man, tell me I can find this dude. Y'all give me a second. Let me find this guy. There's a guy that I listen to. I definitely want y'all to listen to him. Oh man. Damn. Are you serious? Damn, they blocked this man from having a YouTube channel? That's messed up. That's really messed up. Let me see. If I can find this thing, y'all. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Wow. That is messed up. Y'all, I guess I can't find it. I was trying to find this video that I watched the other day, and y'all should see it, because what this man said made a whole lot of sense. Oh, look. This is another thing I need y'all to see. Check this out. Check this out. This is important right here. Give me a second, y'all. I'm going to show you this video because there's two videos I want you to see. If I do find the other one, I'm going to show y'all that one too. Okay, this is very important. I was watching this video and I couldn't believe what I was watching. Y'all give me a second. Let me show y'all this right here. Let me flip the camera.
Continue to wait for more confirmation from the government. Soon after, the defense minister, Vladimir Padrino Lopez, he went on television and he said the same thing. He said, yes, we are being attacked by the United States. This is a criminal, imperialist aggression. This is illegal. This is, of course, something that the Venezuelan army is going to face with our heads holding high. He said that the military was already in the streets. They were already trying to take control of the situation. And he called the Venezuelan people to, of course, trust in the military, trust in the militia, trust in this civilian military union, and to remain calm inside their houses. Soon after that, we got the most devastating statement from the Venezuelan government, which was Vice President Delcy Rodriguez saying that indeed President Maduro had been kidnapped alongside his wife, Cilia Flores. And I think it's very important that we emphasize this part. President Nicolas Maduro, an elected constitutional president, was kidnapped by U.S. forces. He was not captured. He was not arrested. No, he was
kidnapped.
Exactly. None of that. We all know that the United States has built this fantasy narrative that the Venezuelan government is somehow behind this huge narco-trafficking organization, with absolutely no proof about that, no evidence about that. They have been using that narrative to kill civilian people on small boats in the Caribbean for 4 months, and now they're using the same narrative to kidnap a elected president and to bomb civilian populations in Venezuela. Caracas wasn't the only place that was attacked. There were also strikes in different states, Miranda, Aragua, La Guaira. We have been seeing videos and images on social media of people who witnessed these attacks. So we know that there were actually some really harm to the civilian population. After all of that, when we had confirmation that we were on the U.S. military attack, when we had confirmation that President Maduro had been kidnapped, of course, the next stage was we need to go to the streets. So that's what we did. Right in the morning, when around 9 a.m., we started.
Yep. Y'all see that? That is the crap that Donald Trump has done to somebody else's country. The man is a thief. That's a woman that was literally there when they were blowing missiles and blowing up her country, man. How you think she feels? I'm Nigerian. I'm mad as hell. How you think she feels? How do you think she feels, man? Yo, it's unfortunate what's happening right now, but yeah, it's something I need to talk about. And I'll be back again tomorrow, because tomorrow I got another topic for y'all. Y'all, you really gonna trip out. I will not stop. This is gonna continue every day. So thank y'all for joining me tonight, man. As always, y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely hit that notification button. We have a government in the U.S. that's criminal. And I want that criminal government, which is the U.S. government, to be brought to justice. You cannot keep shitting on people like this. It's not right. It's not right. You're wrong for what you're doing. You are wrong for stealing the president of Venezuela, Maduro. You are wrong for kidnapping his wife, Flores. You are wrong for bombing the Venezuelan people. You are wrong for killing over 80 people just so you can steal their oil. And you got the nerve to talk about we're going to choose who we like in office. Fuck you. Who the fuck are you to tell somebody else who's going to be in their office? Fuck the U.S. And one more thing, can't forget this. Fuck Israel. Yes, and all you Jews that like to bitch about your anti-Semitic bullshit. Your anti-Semitic bullshit is the agenda you've been using to fuck over the rest of the world. Nobody's going for that bullshit anymore. I could give a fuck less about Jews. They are some bastards, man. They have done some fucked up shit in this world. And it's only recent that the world is starting to see, and you know it's ironic. Now I'm starting to see why Hitler had a problem with them. And they use propaganda to make it seem as if they were innocent, but you're not innocent. You've been doing fucked up shit since 1947. You are a fucked up group of individuals, man. Right now, for all you don't know, one way or another, Israel's going to get its dirty hands into the resources of Venezuela. Zionists, these sorry excuse for motherfucking human beings. They are not good people. You are not God's people. Jesus does not look nothing like you. Jesus looks like me. He's got this skin color right here. Jesus is from Utopia, which is in Africa. Jesus ain't got no warped nose. He ain't got no mousse in his damn hair. The world is not going to stomach your lies anymore. If there's two places that I think are despicably need to be blown off the fucking map, it's Israel and the fucking US, along with France. All those three countries need to go to shit. I mean, people have got to, if you are a country of Latin descent, or African descent, it is time for you to grow a backbone. And we know there are always sellouts. In Latin America, number one sellout for sure is Argentina. Everybody knows Argentina is always trying to be white. You are not white, motherfucker. You are Latin just like everybody else in that area. You know what I'm saying? I've got African leaders. Just recently, the great Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso, they try to run another coup to get this man out. The man is a socialist serving his people. Let me tell you, I'm not afraid to say this. Capitalism is the greatest disease that the world ever created. White people are unbelievable. And then when you say you're communism or you're socialist, you're bad. Really? What's bad about serving your own people? What's bad about having equal opportunities for everybody? Why should one asshole, 1% of the world, have gajillion monies, resources, while the rest of us just starve to death, barely get by? Bleep that. Bleep that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So thank all of y'all for joining me tonight. It's getting late. I got to get up out of here, but it's been another amazing live stream. If you feel like I feel, man, make a comment in the stream. Stop leaving this thing black and hit the like button, for God's sake. You people have got to start changing their mentalities, man. Stop being colonized. The world is too colonized. That's the problem. We're too colonized. That's why effed up stuff like what happened in Venezuela can happen, man. Grow a backbone. Start standing up for what's right. It's bullshit, man. It is time to change. It is time to change. We need change. All people of the world that are colored, that ain't pale as fuck like white people. It is time for you to stand up. Unite. Whatever weapons you got, whatever military you got, bring it together. Let America know, let these Western powers know, fuck you. We're not going to take your shit. And I'm standing with the people of Venezuela. And God is standing with y'all. Your army's going to defeat that U.S. invasion. They're not going to get your shit. Do not let them take your oil. Venezuelan people, do not let them take your oil. Do not. Stand up for your shit. That oil belongs to y'all. Not to fucking the U.S. government. Not to Europe. Not to France. Not to Israel. Not to Germany. Not to France. Not to Italy. Not to Spain. Not to Portugal. Because we know all the white countries are after your shit. They've been after your shit. Look at this loser. I know you got to be on something, mushrooms. You're a fucking idiot. Another dumbass white boy. Oh, must be a dumbass white girl. You look like a stupid bitch. Yeah, I called you a stupid bitch. Fuck you. Yep, that's how I talk to white girls. They ain't shit. If you want to deal with a white girl, that's how you got to deal with them right there. That's the most biggest parasite God ever put on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I blocked her. Look at her dumbass. She ain't gonna say shit. They're always hanging around at night, seeing how they can go about their racist shit. White people, I got news flash. White people, I got news flash for you. The world will not stomach your shit anymore. We're done taking your shit. We're not taking your shit. People would rather die than take your shit. That's how bad it has gotten. You've proven yourself to be none but a fucking parasite. You don't own shit in this world other than the shit that's in your fucking countries. And America is not yours either. It belongs to Native Americans. You know, the people that you guillotined and massacred and extinct and tried to make extinct. Yes, Native Americans, the true owners of America. Now that's what I want to see. A president of America that's Native American, not some fucking white boy claiming to be a Native American. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's my night tonight, man. Thank you all so much for joining me, man. It's been an amazing episode. Been an amazing stream. I'll be back again tomorrow. Yeah, some people have common sense, but you just said the word. Some white people. See, the convenience of others is never convenient for white people. And that's a fact. I'm not going to talk to... You know what I hate most out of a white person? I can't stand liberals. I despise liberals. I'm talking about people like Bill Clinton. I'm talking about people like Nancy Pelosi, Schumacher, any of these liberal motherfuckers. I can't even stand Bernie Sanders. Fuck him too. I don't want to hear shit about a white boy, man. Gavin Newsom, that's another motherfucker I can't stand. They are some bastards, man. And it's time for the world to stand up. So y'all, thank you for joining me tonight. There's two things I always say. And remember this, I'm going to keep saying it. Your dreams can be delayed, but must never be extinguished. So wait your time while the universe delivers your right hand. Be determined, not desperate. And then the second one. Oh my God, I just went blank, y'all. You know, hold on, give me a second. I have to go read this. Oh yeah, I got it. And the last one, I definitely got to get this one out. There's no success in skipping steps. The back of the line is just as important as front of the line. Be determined, not desperate. We as a human race group of individuals, it is time to stop letting imperialists run our lives. Stand up for yourself, stand up for your country, and don't take any more shit from white countries. Enough's enough. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Continue to aspire and achieve. Continue to be brave, courageous, and strong, and believe in the human that you are. And you ain't got to be white to live right. Peace.